Over the gloomy skies of New Eden, a metropolis once teeming with potential but now scarred by war and reconstruction, Captain Ryan Jones stood at the northern tip of the military facility. The gentle glimmer of dawn graced his worn face, and the morning's peaceful hum served as a delicate facade concealing the tension hanging in the air. The world was on edge. Humanity had faced its fair share of wars, but nothing could have prepared it for this. Adjusting the brim of his cap, Ryan raised his binoculars and studied the horizon. No movement, no signals still, he grumbled as he lowered them, turning to Lieutenant Mason Briggs, his second in command. Briggs leaned casually against a sandbag wall, a cigarette glowing dimly between his fingers. Aliens don't smoke, Briggs muttered. They sure as hell don't give off mysterious signals when they exhale. The day before, a massive alien vessel had either orbited Earth or descended beneath its surface, and now they were preparing something. In a message broadcast across the galaxy, the so-called Galactic Empire made their intentions clear. Every device on Earth must submit to Imperial control or face destruction, overseen by their ambassador. Talat had laughed at Earth's defenses, sneered at them, called them archaic artifacts from a bygone era. Ryan's jaw clenched at the memory. The Empire had dismissed Earth's capabilities outright, mocking the very idea that steel and bullets could stand against their plasma-based arsenal. It was a brutal blow to any soldier still loyal to a world struggling to find its balance. Suddenly, the tension was broken. "Captain," a voice called. Private Daniel ran toward them, boots kicking up dust as he approached. Ryan nodded, already processing. Reports had confirmed it. The alien ship was deploying something troop carriers. Daniel saluted, then ran off again, youthful energy in contrast to Jones's burdened calm. "They're testing us," Ryan said, strapping on his gear. Briggs nodded. "Let's make sure they regret it." The base came alive. Soldiers rushed to position, guns were checked again. Ryan moved along the lines, not just a commanding officer but a leader who had bled in those same trenches. The men respected him, trusted him. In defiance, Ryan paused at a massive relic of war, the Browning M2 heavy machine gun. The men called it Big Bear. She was old but dependable. Resting a hand on the cold steel, Ryan asked himself the question no one dared say aloud. Would she still do the job? Briggs appeared beside him. "Does she still have it?" Ryan gave a grim smile. "If she doesn't, we're screwed." Then the sky darkened. The alien ship descended lower, its metallic hull gleaming with unnatural light. Strange symbols pulsed along its surface as a smaller craft detached, engines roaring like a storm as they dropped toward Earth. Ryan grabbed the radio. "All units, this is not a drill." The troop carriers landed with surgical precision. Their ramps opened and out marched soldiers, sleek, metallic, deadly. Their weapons hummed with barely restrained energy. At the front, a commanding officer raised his hand. His helmet, elaborately engraved, glinted in the light. His voice, amplified by invisible tech, boomed across the field. "You will surrender. Lay down your weapons." Ryan stepped forward, unwavering. "This is Earth," he said. "We don't submit." The alien officer tilted his head, curiosity, contempt. It didn't matter. Orders were given. The enemy advanced, weapons crackled with menacing blue light. Ryan raised a hand. "Hold fire." His heart thundered in his chest. "Wait for it." The first marker was crossed, deliberately left exposed. They moved forward confidently. The second marker, Ryan dropped his hand. Big roared to life, her thunderous fire echoed across the battlefield. Kinetic rounds tore through the air, ripping into alien formations. Energy shields designed for plasma crumbled under old-fashioned brute force. Alien soldiers fell, sparks flew, their order disintegrated into chaos. Briggs let out a whistle. They weren't ready for that. The aliens panicked, confused, scrambling for cover. Their officer shouted commands, but gunfire drowned out his voice. "Don't let them regroup," Ryan roared. Red-hot weapons flared relentlessly. The tide turned, the Empire's pride was met with Earth's fury. Within minutes, what remained of the alien force fled. The officer glared at Ryan, helmet off, face pale, before retreating toward his ship. The battlefield fell silent save for the distant hum of alien engines. Ryan let his weapon fall. Around him, the troops erupted in cheers. It was a victory, unexpected, thrilling, but Ryan didn't join the celebration. Briggs clapped a hand on his shoulder. "Not bad for a bunch of relics, huh?" Ryan gave a tight smile. Above them, the alien mothership loomed like a storm cloud, its lights flickering with purpose. He knew they would be back, and next time they'd be stronger. For now, Earth had sent a message of its own. The air was thick with smoke and the sharp scent of gunpowder. Captain Jones walked behind the line, watching his soldiers reinforce their defenses. Though the enemy had retreated, the reprieve was temporary. "The Empire won't take humiliation lightly," he said. "Stay sharp, they'll be back." His voice was low but firm, his men nodded. "We'll be ready," Daniels replied, crouched beside Big Bear, patting her side like an old war dog. "She earned her keep today," he said. She did, Jones agreed, voice taut with fatigue. Let's make sure she gets another shot. Then a rumble, the alien mothership pulsed again. New troop transports descended like thunder. Jones's radio buzzed. They're bringing armor this time, Briggs reported calmly. Could be tanks. Jones turned to Daniels. Get her ready, we're not done yet. The ground trembled. Alien warriors landed in formation, even more precise than before. Behind them, hover tanks, sleek and silent, turrets already rotating. They're not just fighting back, Jones muttered. They're sending a message. Briggs spoke through the radio. Traps are armed and loaded. Wait for my signal, Jones replied. The aliens marched forward, shields shimmering. Their confidence was absolute, too absolute. As they crossed the outer perimeter, Jones nodded. A thunderous explosion tore the field open, hidden mines erupting, scattering alien soldiers and sending tanks skidding. Smoke and dust blanketed the battlefield. Big Bear screamed again, spitting fire, tearing into chaos. Daniels gritted his teeth, unleashing fury. Ryan's eyes narrowed. The battle for Earth was far from over, but today they had drawn first blood. Briggs hesitated, looking at the soldiers behind the sandbags. We lost too many in that final drive, he muttered. Ryan turned, his moral compass cracked and eyes trembling with fatigue. We offer them something to fight for, he said, his face hard. They need to see that we're not beaten. Briggs nodded. We're not defeated and we're not going down without a fight. He began yelling commands at the troops, who moved slowly but with alert gazes. Ryan observed them for a moment. Just then his eyes drifted back to the sky. The alien mother ship loomed above, its enormous size casting a growing shadow. The sound of boots pounding the dirt echoed through the base, a grim reminder of their enemy's superiority. Corporal Hayes jogged up, his face streaked with soot and sweat, gravel dust clinging to his skin. Sir, he gasped. The spies said they saw movement about 3 clicks east, a lot of it. Ryan's stomach turned. Reinforcements. Hayes's eyes said more than his words. More than infantry this time, he whispered. Match that intel, Ryan said. Yes, sir, big ones, ones that could level this base in minutes. Ryan inhaled deeply, mind racing. The heavy machine gun had bought them time once, but now they were up against warmechs, massive machines with plasma cannons and energy shields. Rigging more tanks wouldn't cut it. We'll bleed them out if we can't beat their armor head-on, Ryan said. Hayes nodded and turned to go. Use traps, direct them into kill zones, Ryan called after him. Tell the men this is Earth, we don't give up. Ryan moved toward the center of the base as Hayes disappeared into the chaos. The lieutenant glanced up at Ryan. Briggs was there, reinforcing the fortifications. They've got mechs, Ryan said. Briggs let out a low whistle. Well, great. We'll need all our tricks. Can you handle the explosives? Ryan asked. Briggs grimaced. Don't worry about me, Ryan cracked a smile. I was born to blow stuff up. He clapped Briggs on the shoulder before turning to rally the troops. Walking the line, he stopped to speak to each squad. His words weren't elegant or grand, but they mattered because they came from a man who would stand beside them when the time came. The sun had already dipped when the alien reinforcements arrived. A deep, earth-shaking rumble signaled the Empire's return, plunging the battlefield into twilight. Through the haze, towering silhouettes emerged, metal giants clad in armor, weapons between their legs. Ryan waited at the wall. Alien troops approached, their exosuits glowing beneath starlight. Behind him, Daniels adjusted the detonator for the explosives lining the eastern edge. Despite the sweat pouring down his face, Daniels held the heavy machine gun steady. They brought the whole damn arsenal, Briggs whispered. Ryan didn't answer. His eyes were locked on the lead mech, a towering monster with twin plasma cannons mounted on its shoulders. He could feel the weight of every decision. If they failed here, Earth wouldn't just be a base that fell, it would be humanity's last stand.